The Quad is set to convene for a high-level ministerial meet. New Delhi will host the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting on May 26 in a bid to inject fresh momentum into the group. And this is the first time since 2023 that India is hosting the Quad Foreign Ministers. The high-level gathering breaks nearly a year-long gap in high-level diplomatic dialogue between the four member states, that is India, US, Australia and Japan. The Quad Foreign Ministers had last met in Washington, D.C. in July last year. However, a leader-level summit has not taken place since September 2024. A scheduled leaders' summit in India was postponed last year. Now, the grouping is likely to discuss Quad cooperation across priority areas, review progress on ongoing Quad initiatives, and reflect on recent developments in the Indo-Pacific region. The war in West Asia and its impact on global energy supplies is also expected to feature during the discussions. While US Secretary of State Marco Rubio is already in India, Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong and Japanese Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi will arrive in India today, and ahead of her visit, a statement by Wong's office called the Quad a vital partnership in uncertain times. Wong will also participate in the 17th Australia-India Foreign Ministers Framework Dialogue. The Quad Foreign Ministers meeting, it also comes amid a period of heightened geopolitical uncertainties, with the war in West Asia, of course, casting a long shadow over global energy supplies. It also comes amid significant strain in India-US relations due to tensions over trade, tariffs and immigration. But ahead of the crucial meeting, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio hailed the Quad as a crucial forum for strengthening cooperation in the Indo-Pacific. Addressing the press after bilateral talks with India's S.J. Shankar, Rubio lauded India's presence in the grouping to influence outcomes in the Indo-Pacific, and even said that the Quad is more important than ever.
So, another important mechanism and of joint cooperation, and one more example of our strategic relationship between our two countries, because the Quad is a forum of alignment between four countries who are not just strategically aligned on a bunch of key issues, but four countries that have the ability to varying degrees to influence global events on these topics of mutual interest.
Now, External Affairs Minister S.J. Shankar also hailed the Quad and lauded US President Donald Trump for streamlining the grouping during his first term. Shankar added that the Indo-Pacific will become a lifeline and the two countries will work closely for cooperation in the Indo-Pacific.
The Indo-Pacific is going to become more and more important with the passage of time. We were just talking about energy. It will even become a big energy lifeline. I mean, if you're going to see, for example, a much bigger India-US energy trade, or India's energy and general trade with the US, with other countries in the Americas, I can see, much more growth, much more trade, much more maritime activity out there. So, to me, the work on Quad goes on. And I think 2 days from now, you will see us on the podium talking about the Quad.